you're interfacing these components directly with your PC.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly. So it's like that. You install your module. If you want to use the Python API, you install it with pip install.
Yep.
That's all. You don't need any USB driver. You have nothing there. It's out of the box and running and setting up the communication very easily.
Hey, it's Eamon with ipXchange at Embedded World 2024 on the ipXchange booth. And I'm here with Klaus from Semify.
Hello.
And he's got SmartWave here, and we get to see a practical demonstration. So, okay. Klaus, what's happening here?
Yeah, so this is just a demo about SmartWave, how we can do a communication, in this case, two I2C interfaces, just to see how we can do it. And we set up a very small demo where we have here, let's say, a screen. We communicate over USB with a Python API, which is part of SmartWave. And there we now just handle two I2C interfaces as an example, where we on the one side communicate with a very simple evaluation board from ST Microelectronics with an accelerometer, and on the other side we have a simple I/O driver in order to let show some LEDs. Nice. So it's very, very simple, but it should just give you an indication how fast you can set up communication with SmartWave. And what the software basically is doing, it's reading out the values from the sensor. Once it has read out the values from the sensor, it then it gives the information or the position basically there and to the I/O driver, I/O expander, and then you can see the LEDs running there. In addition, you also have here the graphs basically on your acceleration, but also on the positions for all the three axes X, Y, and Z. So that's where they are. So if you move it around, you see basically the dynamic movement you see here, and on the other side you see the absolute position with X, Y sensors.
Cool.
So it's more example how fast you can set up SmartWave and let it run and communicate with all your small emulation boards you want to have.
Very nicely done. And I guess one of the key benefits of this is you're interfacing these components directly with your PC.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly. So it's like that. You install your module. If you want to use the Python API, you install it with pip install.
Yep.
That's all. You don't need any USB driver. You have nothing there. It's out of the box and running and setting up the communication very easily.
Excellent. So we've got another demo of SmartWave in action. So what's happening in this one?
Yeah. So in this one we have the case where we don't want to communicate with an API. So we want to have a graphical interface. You have the communication there, the graphical interface inside the web browser. Again, no software installation there. And in this case, we just control our simple I/O expander again, just to see how easy it is to set up I2C communication. You see here basically the GUI. You connect to your device, SmartWave device, which is connected over USB. And then at the end, the only thing what you do, in this case, we set up an I2C driver. We define the pins where it is connected to. And then we give a very simple commands there. And whenever, when you rest, you see the famous LEDs lighting up there. You have a lot of, let's say, possibilities there on the handle, the GUIs. You can define variables, you can define parameters. You have every pin you can assign is every pin has the same functionality. So there you can assign each pin there. You can give the pin a name. So when you change the name here, it's changing here as on the display, but also you see the pin name here on the display. So it's transparently setting over the whole there and allowing you to have a very good usability.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for stopping by the ipXchange stand. I'm so glad to finally see this in action and in person. It's really, really nicely built.
Yeah. So it's a very robust housing, so you can hammer on it.
Yeah. Check out Semify SmartWave.
Hey, yo, where my engineers at?